Welcome back. You are still watching Nedbank Business Watch. Today with Nedbank, we discuss an everyday addiction, social media. As beautiful as it may be, there are risks, and it definitely has its downsides, which is why the Business Information Security Officer at Nedbank, Ngulego Ngumalo, joins me in studio now to unpack the dangers, the do's and don'ts. A very good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for coming through, Nguni. Social media, we are always on our phones. We're always using social media, actually. Just perhaps you could educate us, what are some of the risks associated with social media use?
A very good afternoon to you, Notil, and good afternoon to the viewers. As we know, social media, it comes with a lot of benefits, yes, but of course, there are always the downsides of it. We see people sharing a lot of information on social media, which can then inform cyber criminals to profile you. Using the same information that you post, they can also create a fake profile, because now they have all the information they need to actually clone your profile. And then you might receive a friend request, maybe from someone who you think is someone you know, but that's not him or her. It's somebody else who have taken that information from the real account. Then they tried to make another profile. Again, with the social media, there is a lot of data sharing. If we share data on social media, you might unintentionally share confidential information or sensitive information. We have seen people who post like pictures on their WhatsApp statuses or Facebook. Maybe they were intending to send it to somebody else, but they accidentally post them on their status. In that way, you have shared sensitive or confidential security to the public. That's also another risk that comes with social media if you are not careful enough. Also, we tend to share our location. You would be in a restaurant, and then maybe that post, now it also attaches the location. And then somebody, maybe you are being targeted by other people, and then they will see where are you, and then they can now find ways to reach out to you, and then maybe you find yourself that you are in danger. Also, social media, we know that as we use social media, there is a risk of addiction, and it comes with a lot of mental health issues. People are bullied in social media, which is also a cyber crime. If you also share posts that are inappropriate, you might damage your personal and professional reputation, which is also a risk that comes with social media. Yeah.
There are risks such as phishing and malware. These are often, very growing concerns. What signals or signs should users be on the lookout for just to avoid falling victim to any of these?
Thank you, Notile, for touching on that. We have seen phishing as a tool used by social engineers to actually get information from people, and it was mostly common in emails, but now they also do push phishing attacks to social media platforms. You will see somebody hitting your inbox, asking you to follow a certain link, maybe that will put you in a good chance to win something, maybe something you're really interested in or something you want. And you will also see people that posting maybe a small clip of an interesting video, and then they say you will find the full video in the comments. They share a link there, and out of curiosity, you want to see the full clip now. You click on that link and it takes you to a malicious site, and we need to be careful with those, and we also need to be careful with the people coming to our direct messages with offers that are too good to be true. Sometimes you will be inboxed by a very popular person, and you will assume that it's the real person, but it's a fake account. And you should ask yourself, how can Java inbox me? I haven't met him, but I know that Java cannot inbox me, but then you can now try to do a deep dive to scrutinize the account. Maybe somehow you will find hints that no, this is not the real person, and then you block that person or ultimately report that account.
A common thing that we encounter these days is somebody would text you. Actually, I've seen this myself. Somebody texted me in the middle of the night and they said they needed help. I only responded in the morning, and then they were only able to tell me that their account got hacked, which is actually account hijacking. That's also a common issue now. So what best practices then should users follow to secure their social media accounts?
Well, account hijacking is very popular. You would see an account of a person you know, maybe now it's changed to the profile picture is changed to maybe one of the Pakistan people. We have seen that, and you would ask yourself, how is Nokolo now with the profile picture of a white person, only to find that the account has been hacked, and new owners have taken over. They start posting their pictures, they start sharing whatever they want to share on that account, and more often that happens if you have weak passwords in your accounts and you have not enabled multi-factor authentication, which is very important nowadays to enable multi-factor authentication. It helps us a lot, because even if somebody gets my username and password, they still won't be able to have access to my account, because multi-factor authentication gives us that second layer security to say, now you have the password and the username, you put it in. After that, it's like, fine, thank you, you have put in the password, but let us also verify again if you are indeed the real owner. Let's send you a code to your mobile number to verify again. And in that case, the person who have your password and username cannot have access, because now they don't have access to your cell phone number, and in that way you can also tell if someone is trying to hack you, because you will receive a code, yet you know that you haven't logged into your account in a different device, because more often it happens if you log in with a different device and in a different location. Then it says, now we are trying to have access to your account in this device, and you are in Babane, maybe you are in Manzini. You receive a code to say, put in this code to, if you are the one who initiated that login attempt. And then you can tell that, no, somebody somewhere is trying to hack into my account, and then you can try to find other means to further secure your account.
Right. How dangerous is it to users when especially we often have the habit of wanting to use public Wi-Fi to access our accounts. What are the risks associated with this habit?
Most of public Wi-Fis, they are not secure, and it is easy to tell if a Wi-Fi is not secure. The first thing, when you try to log into it, your phone will tell you this is an insecure connection, but you can proceed if you are sure that it is safe. But the first hint that this is an insecure connection, it will tell you. And if you happen to use public Wi-Fi, you need to choose what you do when you are there. Do not log into your bank accounts, or even avoid using the public Wi-Fi for your social media accounts, because you are not certain that whatever you are doing there is not monitored, because some public Wi-Fis, maybe they use the default username and password. They are always easy to hack, because somebody who knows that you are using this router and the default password and username for this router is admin, then they can easily be hacked. Maybe they are not hacking you per se, but they are hacking the owners of that public Wi-Fi. More often it happens in restaurants and airports, and those places where people used to go there for a short period of time.
Right. Now, safety tips, Mngweni, for our social media users, from registering or installing an app or a social media account to actually registering my social media account and interacting. Who do I follow online? Who do I like? Who do I communicate with online? How can users be safe?
Well, when we are using social media platforms, you also need to be careful on who you follow or who you accept as a friend. We get a lot of friend requests from people we don't know, and sometimes we get requests from people we think we know, but they are not the real people. It's fake accounts. So we need to scrutinize our friend request. Check if you really want to be friends with this person. If not, you can decline or maybe block that friend request to ensure that you are safe, and to be sure that whatever you will be sharing in your platforms, we are sharing it with people who you want them to see your post. You also need you also need to limit your audience. Most social media platforms, they allow you to limit the audience. You can choose to share content with only your friends, or you can choose to share with only a selected few. For example, with WhatsApp, you can choose few people to share with. You can choose to share with everyone. And with the other platforms like Facebook, you can choose to share with the public, meaning even people who are not your friends can see your post. But it is recommended that you share with people that you know. You change that audience to friends only. Then you are certain that whatever you share, it is being viewed by the people that you want to share with.
Right. Limiting your audience can be a challenge, especially in this modern day age where everybody wants to be the next big social media personality. But nonetheless, when you download your app, your social media app, or whatever app that you want to use, there's often the notification that you have to update your app or review your app permissions. Can you talk to us about why it is important for users to actually regularly update their apps and review the app permissions.
Well, that is a very important feature for us as users. Social media platforms, when you install them, they will also ask for permission to certain features in your phone.
Yes.
The most prominent one is the location. It will ask you to access your location. And if you enable that, by default, when you post something, the post will also go with the location. If I send out a post on X, it will also show my location in Babane, Swaziland, which is also not recommended, because by so doing you are enabling people who are maybe tracking you to see your movements, and they can also be able to create a profile. And now somebody who knows you and will now say, no, I know her, she stays in Babane. And when that fake profile comes up and it says you are in Babane, and maybe they also share pictures of you maybe in your favorite restaurants, because now we have enabled people to know that I always dine in these places. So it is easier for a cyber criminal to now profile you and then use that second profile to scam people. You will be receiving calls from people saying, I got your DM, you are in trouble and you need so much money. What's wrong? And you have never, but it's somebody else who have created a profile from your profile, because you are always enabling those features that will make it easier for people to actually get your full details. We tend to, we like running nowadays. It's summer, we want summer body. After your run, you take a screenshot of your, for content. It also shows the location. Yes. You started from Darich, you went through Tembelihle, you came back from Stwashin and then back to Darich. That route, it tells a cyber criminal that this one starts from Darich and ends at Darich. Most definitely she stays at Darich. That make it them. It make it easy for them to track you if they now want to do harm to you. Also, if you share maybe content you are in Cape Town, they know you stay alone. Now we are showing that I am in Cape Town, having fun. Maybe you also post that you will be there for a week. People will know that you are away, and then they will go to your home. Whatever they will do there, we know that it won't be something that you will want it to happen to you. But because you have enabled those people and you have let them know your whereabouts, it's easier for them now to go to your place and commit crime there.
Nguni, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we'll have to end our conversation here. Thank you very much for your insights. That was Ngudlego Ngumalo, who is the Business Information Security Officer at Nedbank, sharing tips on how to be safe while we use our social media platforms. My key takeaways: avoid public Wi-Fi. Be careful of what you share, from your names to your location, etc. Just be mindful of that. Limit your audience, and of course, never share in real time. This is Nedbank Business Watch. The show continues after this.